Why do some personal injury cases settle very quickly? Well, there's a few common ingredients to quick settlements. One ingredient is fault has to be pretty clear. Usually there's a video of the incident that happened or somebody's admitting to fault. There's not a big argument. It's not, one person says the light was green, one person says the light was red, and, nobody knows who's lying. It's pretty clear who's at fault. So once you know who's at fault, the second part is what are the damages? And if the damages are very small, the person who's making the claim is not asking for very much money, the insurance company is probably just going to want to pay it and get done with it because it's going to take them a lot of time and effort if it goes to litigation and you have to get lawyers involved. So if it's a small number, they're probably going to settle it pretty darn quick just to get that file closed, get it off the table, move on to the new one. On the flip side, if you have fault that's clear and damages that are huge compared to the size of the policy, that may also be the second ingredient for a quick settlement. And for example, here, let's say you're buying an auto policy, and let's say you purchase a policy of $25,000. Well, your insurance carrier is never going to pay more than $25,000. Well, unless you're bringing a claim against your insurance company for a bad faith claim, but that is something we're not talking about in this case. In a normal auto accident, if somebody runs into you and they cause you injury, that person admits fault or that person's clearly at fault, it's their insurance carrier that we're talking about. And what's going to happen is if they have a $25,000 policy, but your medical bills alone, before you get to lost wages and pain and suffering and all that, just their medical bills are, say, $100,000, well, the insurance company knows that the verdict's going to be more than the $25,000 policy, so they'll probably just pay the policy, close their file, be done with it. Now, on the flip side, if fault is not clear, you have a dispute of who actually caused the injury or whether there even was an injury, you're not even going to get to the damages part of it or the money part of it until that's sorted out. So that's going to take a much longer time. Additionally, if fault may be kind of clear, but the value of the case is probably less than the value of the policy, then there may be some time spent trying to sort out all the little details and trying to negotiate a settlement that both sides are equally unhappy with. So if your settlement's not quick, ask your lawyer to explain to you, what's going on, why it's taking so long. And just because you don't get a quick settlement doesn't necessarily mean your lawyer's bad. It may just mean that there's a lot of investigation that still needs to be done on your case.